All right, we're ready to begin with our first skill, spiking, also known as hitting or attacking. Spiking is a lot of fun and incorporates a lot of movements and techniques that we're going to use later when we learn how to serve. It's always good to begin with a question. Does anyone know what spiking is? Yes.
It's when you hit the ball over the net that fast.
Hit the ball hard over the net. You're all right. Very good. What we're going to do today first is called statue spiking. There's no jumping involved, but I'm going to show you the correct arm swing for all kinds of spiking. Are there any left-handers here? Perfect. This is for right-handers. What we want to do is contact the ball up high and in front of us. So everyone put both hands up high and in front of us for now, just to start. Now you've all seen a bow and arrow. Pull one arm back like you're shooting a bow and arrow up into the sky, and then turn your palm away from your face. This is how you should stand before you hit the ball. Make sure this hand is high in the sky. When the ball gets to right here, this left hand's going to come down as your right arm comes around and then comes all the way down next to your side. So let's do it again. Both arms up, one arm back, swing down, swing through. Okay, are there any questions? Okay, coaches, when you're holding the ball for statue spiking, you need to be to the player's right, and you need to be holding the ball so that your thumb is not facing the child but facing the net. That way there's no injury to you and no injury to the child. You'll hold the ball a little higher than the net, but within the child's reach. I'll show you guys how to do it, and then you can all take a turn, okay? You will do your arm swing just like I told you. Both arms up, one comes back, and take a swing at the ball. The coach will move their hand out of the way, so don't worry about that. Any questions? All right, let's go.
8 to 10-year-olds begin with statue spiking. They'll do this so that each child spikes the ball successfully at least one time. Again, when holding the ball, be sure to keep your thumb on the opposite side from where the children's hand is spiking the ball. Also, make sure that you are standing on the side of the player's swinging arm, which will change for right and left-handed players. Remember, encouragement and positive reinforcement are essential. Expect to have players of varying abilities. That's okay. The mechanics of these teaching methods work for all levels. More skilled kids can mentor these techniques to players new to the game.
Okay, I'm going to show you fountain spiking. Coaches, when you're tossing for a fountain spike, always toss with two hands. You'll have greater control. You'll stand a couple feet away from the kids, give them a nice high toss so they have time to reach high. Ready? This is how it goes. Okay, we could use one of your balls, please. Oh, we got one. This is what it looks like with the jumping. Okay, arm swing is the same. You're just jumping up and reaching for the ball.
11, 12-year-olds and 13, 14-year-olds will begin with fountain spiking, which incorporates a vertical toss of the ball. All age groups will move quickly to arch spiking, which incorporates an arching toss of the ball.
Ready? Attaboy.
You'll notice the coach is giving the players positive feedback. There are two types, specific and non-specific. Examples of non-specific feedback include phrases such as, "way to go," or "nice hit." Make sure that even if the child misses or mishits the spike, that you encourage the player. Specific feedback would include phrases like, "reach higher," or "swing faster." These phrases offer direct instruction to improve the player's mechanics. Use specific feedback when needed, but judiciously.
Now we're going to learn arch spiking. The same as fountain spiking, except the coach is going to toss from the middle of the court to the outside of the court. Coaches, again, two hands when you toss, nice high arch to the ball all the way to the outside. Arm swing, everything else is the same, okay? Here we go.
The approach, 4 steps. Notice the last 2 steps occur in close succession. This is called a step close. As with any demonstration, never hesitate to ask your clinician to demonstrate the skill to your players. The approach starts slowly, but ends quickly. The player accelerates through the maneuver.
Reach, reach, reach. Good.
Remember, keywords are words or phrases that give players clues as to what to do. These keys direct attention without providing too much verbal information.
All right, can anybody tell me what a serve is?
A serve is what puts the ball in play. It's the first hit.
There are 4 types of serves. Can anybody tell me one of them? Go ahead.
Underhand serve.
Underhand serve. Okay, how does an underhand serve work? You swing your arm like a pendulum and you're going to hit the ball out of your arm like this. Okay, can anybody tell me another type of serve?
An overhand serve.
Overhand serve, that's right. It's kind of like you were spiking earlier, only you're going to aim a little bit higher because you're going to have to hit the ball over the net. So you're going to toss the ball up and hit it like a spike. Can anybody tell me another type of serve?
A jump serve.
Jump serve, right. A jump serve's a lot like a spike too. Only this time, you're going to toss the ball really high, you're going to take an approach, and then swing through the ball, just like you were spiking. Can anybody tell me the final type of serve?
Sky ball.
That's right. What's a sky ball for?
It confuses people.
How does it confuse people?
They have to look up and they see the sun and the clouds and everything. It distracts them.
There's wind and there's sun, right? Clouds. Okay. A sky ball is a lot like an underhand serve, only you're going to drive the ball way up in the air, drive it higher. So you're going to hold it like you do for an underhand serve, and you're going to get under the ball and hit it way up in the air.
Consistent speed backwards and forwards works best. A small step forward may be added with the leading foot to increase forward momentum. The ball can be hit out of the palm of the hand or with a very slight toss. As your player's proficiency increases, move them back incrementally until they are at the court's end line. You may not get children in the youngest age division all the way back, but that's okay because USYVL rules will allow 8 to 10-year-olds to serve from inside the end line if needed. The overhand serve utilizes many of the same mechanics as spiking. For this drill, players will start about 10 feet from the net too. The jump serve incorporates an approach like the one used for spiking and a high toss. A high toss is key. This serve can take time to master, but be patient.